You got it? You got links?
Yep, I'm grabbing the link now. Why don't, here. I'm gonna send you a link and let you post this time, because it seems like whenever I post,
That's because I'm still setting up the stream every time.
I don't get lucky.
Okay. Where do you post it to anyway?
I usually post it to PCG, and then the other one that we have everybody in, that we play games on. Those are two places I usually post it. You can also probably post it on the gang.
Oh, was it? You did last time.
Yeah. I think I posted it in, gaming. Yep. And I have to pull this up on my phone so that I can watch for people in the chat. Hello, if anybody's watching it. I can't tell.
Do you post on Super Fun Game Server?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's where I post it there usually.
Ah, Epic Gaming announcements. Found it. Presto.
Okay, now that we've posted everywhere, hi everybody.
If there's anyone here.
If anybody's here, maybe the people will join. I don't know. People probably at work. It is Friday.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm off work today. Yay.
Oh my.
So we're gonna play Get Together.
This is a 2-player co-op game.
This one works very similarly to if you've ever seen us play, at least from my understanding. It's supposed to be very much like TikTok, A Tale for Two.
Yeah.
Where we're gonna have to help each other with what's on the screen because we can't see each other's screens. So if we both hit play, it says, "This is a co-op only game. You need a partner to solve the puzzles. Each of you plays on your own device. An internet connection is not needed. You don't need to look at each other's screen, but it may help when you feel a bit lost." Well, we don't have that luxury.
No.
This game is offline, so make sure you two communicate a lot and only advance together. We suggest a voice chat like Discord. Remember, communication is key. Well, good thing we're in Discord. Choose a character. Both of you should choose different ones. Okay, so there's the one with the 4 things sticking out of it, and the one with the 2 things, so left and right screen, right?
Okay.
Which one do you want to pick?
I was about to ask the same thing.
I'm making you pick, and you know why.
Ah. Okay, I'll be the left. With
So
2.
I get the one with the 4. All right.
Yeah.
Yay. Are you sure about your decision? Let me know when you're ready to start.
I am ready to start.
3, 2, 1, begin. Hello, surprise! My class editor is a hey, Gladys.
Alright.
I mean, if you want to come into the call, I'm sure she can come into the call, and then
Absolutely,
I can
yeah.
stream to Discord, so she can watch technically both screens.
Yeah. You have that luxury.
You have that luxury because you know us. Oh no!
Is there actually sound on this?
Fell. Yes, there is. There's like audio. Discord is not working on the school Wi-Fi day. It's a campus-wide problem. Aw, man.
They probably blocked it.
Oops. Well, you can keep typing to us at least. We'll interact with you. You're only gonna see Kaylin's view because, yeah, we still haven't figured out the split screen.
A better way of doing it anyway.
Wait.
I need to check my audio because I'm not getting any audio at all. Can't pause. Oh, there we go. Turn my music off, but not my SF.
Achievement, get lost. Okay. Yeah, sound effects are loud. This. Okay, I will wait for you. Can't move.
Okay. What's this?
So, I don't know. I have to make sure I'm not looking at your screen. So.
I can't look at yours in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
Here you are,
yours. It's
together.
gonna be a delay. On the right, a ring. Understand one another. Only then it will work.
On the left, a flower, and...
On the right, a ring. So the left has to have a flower, the right has to have a ring.
Okay.
So these two pots. So the one on the left will have a flower, the one on the right will have a ring. We need to find those, I guess?
That's the flower, that's the ring.
Where do you see the flower and the ring?
Press E on the pot.
Oh.
The second one is a flower, the third one is a ring.
Okay, so on the left a flower, on the right a ring. There we go.
Gem.
Magic! And by the way, in the game, does it also show the character's bottom half? I only see like the stomach and up. So on your screen, they're only seeing the stomach and up. On my screen, I have a full character. Yeah, I have a full character, so.
Because my computer is weird and it does this and it annoys me. I'm sorry, screen adjustments and rearranging. There we go.
Is that better, Ruby?
When it gets there. Shift.
Shift.
Shift doesn't do anything.
Shift. I'm hitting shift. Shift. Sticky keys, that's what that does.
What's with shift?
Shift?
Controls. Oh, shift is run.
Oh, shift is run, okay. So we run.
Okay.
Okay. So, what does this mean? Mine just says shift. I have a gemstone on the left.
Yeah, there's a yellow one on the left and a white one on the right.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I can hit the... If you jump up, you can hit the, gems on the top.
Yeah.
This is shift.
Oh. Oh, okay. So go to the yellow one.
Okay.
E, and then run. And then E on the other one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Timing.
There we go. One of us was gonna figure it out.
So far, so good. You two can cope. Can hope. But now, look at...
I haven't hit the thing yet. Now look at the walls. The first true trial awaits. Can you solve it?
Space.
Okay. Space is jump. I figured that out already.
Yep. Dot dot circle dot dot dot.
I have dot dot. Oh, okay. So on yours, on the wall, I'm guessing you have 2 images, and I have 2 images on my wall. So
wait. Where are you looking at these? Because I technically have 3.
To the left of the pots.
Yeah.
Left of the pot.
I have 2 diamonds and a circle.
I have both mine are diamond shaped, but they're like you're gonna have to describe. I think we have to describe them to each other. Okay, so the first one, what does your first symbol look like?
Diamond.
Is it just a diamond? No circle around it? No nothing?
Nope, just a diamond.
Okay, so that'd be the dot, I guess, because it'd be nothing. What does your second one look like?
It's the circle.
Circle? Okay. Do you have a third one or no?
No.
Okay.
I have
so
2
I have
dots
the third one.
and a circle.
Mine then is the symbol is it's 4 squares that make up a diamond. That would be the third one.
Oh wait, I've got 4. Wait, we need to be more clear about this. At the top of the ladder, yeah, I've got a circle. Like directly above the ladder.
Oh, I don't have that.
To the left of that, I have the 2 squares.
At the top of the ladder, I have it's a square with a diamond with a square inside, and then to the left of that, I have the 4 squares that make up a diamond.
Okay. So, set your... I don't know how to do that, because above my pots there's a diamond, and then there's, above the second pot there's 2 diamonds.
Yeah, same with me. Above the third pot is 3 diamonds, but the fourth pot is 4 diamonds.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That fourth one is what my first symbol is to the left of, like, I have the ladder, the symbol that's above the ladder, and then the left of that. That's the same symbol.
Okay.
So is there another place where there's 1 diamond and 2 diamonds somewhere? If we keep walking to the right... Oh, you have 1 diamond. Hold on, you have 1 diamond, you said, right?
No, 2 diamonds.
You have 2 diamonds. What's next
2
to it?
diamonds in a circle, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, 2 diamonds in a circle. So the 2 diamonds spot is going to be the circle. The 4 diamond spot is going to be the diamond with a square in the middle, I bet. Which is what I have.
Okay.
Okay. So now,
So
what are the other
3
2?
symbol is the 4 triangles that make up like a flower, but not a flower thing.
Okay,
So
where are you seeing that?
It's further on beyond the pots.
Okay.
It's the one after the triangle with the square in it.
Okay, I don't have any for the first triangle then. Unless I'm not seeing it.
So I've got 2 and 3. So you've only got 1?
I've only got the 1, which was the 4th one. Which means by process of elimination, we can do the first one, right? Because it'll light up when it's right. So if I do this... No? You said the 3?
It's the flower.
It's the flower?
It's the flower. I did it by process of elimination. So it goes flower, circle, the triangles, and then the square and diamond.
I have flower, circle, okay, and then you hit E on the center thing?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Nice. Let me look at chat here.
Miracle's here. Hi, Miracle.
Hi, Miracle. I need to, like, block... How can I block my phone so I see only chat? Here, hold on. Because I don't want to see your screen. There, now I can't see your screen. I put a post-it note over my phone so I can only see chat. I don't have the luxury of having a split screen. Because, yeah. I'm using a laptop.
It wouldn't work for me anyway because I'm only looking at my own stream.
Yeah. Alright.
Enjoy the view as long as you can. 1 point in each direction and...
1 could shine in the sky. 1 points in each direction and 1 could shine in the sky. 1 points in each direction and 1 could shine in the sky.
Okay, so the third thing is the arrows.
So on mine, I have a rock next to me, and this magical rock has, like, the ones that all the arrows are pointing inward.
Now I've got the square with the triangle, the diamond around it.
Okay, so where is that rock located? Question for you.
It's to the left of the sign.
Okay, my rock is to the right of the pots, all the pots.
Oh yeah, mine's on the far left before the sign even.
Okay, so maybe that's the first one? Going left to right? So you think that one's the...
So that's the square with the diamond around it.
Okay, and then what the second one would be is the question.
So, hang on, what does this say? Enjoy the view as long as you can. 1 point in each direction. So maybe that's the arrows that point outwards?
Yeah.
Come on. No, I don't have that one now.
No?
And 1 points at the sky. Which would be the circle maybe? Because that's the sun.
Hold on a second. Let's read this again. 1 could shine in the sky. Only one combination can be right. So... I think you're right with the first one being what you said. Second one, so one can shine in the sky and one points outwards. So the second one could be the circle, and what if the third one is points outwards? Do we have that?
Shouldn't that be the other way round? Oh no, that one's got their points outwards, okay.
Oh! The very last one has a symbol that looks like the sun with arrows pointing to it.
Okay, so 3 and 4 are the ones with the arrows pointing out and the sun on 4.
Okay.
It's the first two we don't know.
Which I think is one is your square and one is my arrows pointing inward, if that's possible. Is that in here? No. So then, what is this?
So the one pointing outwards is on the first pot as well.
Okay. So then where does is the one on the third one point inwards? Okay, yeah, the one that one points inwards, so maybe your square goes...
My square's on the second one, I've got it.
Okay, let's see if that, and check. Yeah! You got this. Isn't so bad.
E.
Hold on, I'm not there yet. I'm getting on the platform now. Yeah.
Hold it down.
We're about to rocket launch? Like, what the heck?
No, you go down.
Going down.
Chapter 2.
Haven't gotten there yet. Oof. Still there.
You down?
Elevator pitch. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so... Interesting. Okay, so from left to right, I have a square with triangles on the outside going outward. And the one on top of that is a dot. There's a single dot on top, and then I have
This
that.
is like dominoes.
Yeah. The second one looks like an eye with like a roof over it, and then I have the dot on the bottom. The third one is just a dot and a dot. Like a dot on the top, a dot on the bottom. The fourth one's a dot on the top, and then the arrows pointing inward on the bottom.
Okay, I've got the same ones, but in a different order.
Okay.
So my first one from left to right is the 2 dots.
Okay.
Then I've got the dot with the 2 triangles pointing out, and the lines at the top and bottom. Then I've got the dot at the top and the triangles pointing up and down with the dot and 2 lines. And then I've got the square with the diamond with the dot at the bottom.
Hold up, you just said that differently. Say it again. So, wait, my first one... Okay, you described these a bit differently than I did, so I need to figure out what you're describing versus what I'm describing.
Okay.
So, do you have the one where the arrows are all pointing inward?
No.
Okay. You have a one that is a dot and a dot on top, dot on the bottom.
Yes.
We both hit that one.
Okay.
Just so we know we have that one together. Okay. Do you have one that's a dot on the top, and then on the bottom is a diamond shape with triangles coming out?
It's got a triangle top and bottom.
No.
No.
You have one where it looks like it's 2 lines, 2 triangles, and 2 lines underneath it.
Yeah, but they're going out left and right, but my dot's
Yes.
at the bottom.
Yes, I have that one too. Hit E.
Okay.
Then those are the only 2 we have in common. So let's hit E and see what happens. No. That's not it. Okay.
Maybe it's the other 2 then.
Maybe it's, yeah, the ones we don't have in common.
Nope.
Hold on, I didn't hit him yet. Give me a chance. Oh, okay. My dot on the top and the dot on the bottom is my third one.
My first.
It won't know, like, which ones we light up each other, so...
No.
Okay. Was there anything else down here that could have gave us a hint? I didn't see a little sign like we usually have.
No.
Which is a little disconcerting. Only lights up one triangle at the bottom there. But she doesn't make different sounds. No. Okay, so let's try this again. My first one, it's literally, how can I describe this? The best way to describe this. Top is a dot. I have 3 that have dots on the top. Only one has, I have 3 have dots on the top, and then
Which ones have top? Where? Tell me where your dots are first.
Okay. The first one, the dot is on the top.
Yep.
The second one, this is going from left to right.
Yeah.
The dot is on the bottom.
Okay.
The third one is the 2 dots, so both top and bottom. And the fourth one is the dot is on the top.
Okay. What's on the bottom of your first?
It is a diamond, and on each of those like diagonals of the diamond, there's a little gap, and then there's a triangle pointing out from those directions.
Okay.
Like a hollow diamond that has a triangle on each side of the diamond, essentially, pointing outwards.
I think I know what you mean.
Okay. Let me get a notebook, because I want to try to draw what you're going to tell me, because this will be funny later.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, this will be funny later to see what we actually drew, thinking the other person was saying.
Okay.
Let me get a pen. I have a pen. I have a pen somewhere. I just got one in the mail. I thought we could use that one. But I have other pens. Yeah. Don't want to use my new pen yet. Probably a pencil. Yay, I actually have a pencil. Cool. Okay. So, now you describe your first one to me. Actually, tell me where your dots are.
My first one is top and bottom.
Okay.
Second one is dot at the bottom.
Okay.
Third one is dot at the top.
Okay.
And fourth one is dot at the bottom.
Yours is up, down, down, up,
Double,
down.
down, up, down.
Yeah. And mine is up, down, double, up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now shape.
What's on your second?
Mine, okay, so it's, think of like a roof, like a pitched roof, but a gap in the middle. Kind of like how in the forest we have a gap in the roof in our house.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 triangles pointing outward. And then 2 lines at the bottom that are like the opposite reflection of the ones that are on top. So
I think
like
that's exactly the same as mine. So there's 2 triangles, and then it looks like it's like the triangles are eyes, and then you've got eyebrows and then wrinkles underneath.
Yes. So where is that one for you?
That's my second.
That's my second. So we both have the same shape for the second. Noted.
Yep.
It's funny how we describe things differently. Okay, so my third one is the 2 dots. So what's your third one?
My third one is the dot at the top, and it's a dot in the middle of this bottom half with 2 like rectangles either side.
2 rectangles either side.
Yep, just small rectangles that are not as high as the dot. And then on top of that and below it, there's a triangle that points up and down.
Like a cat face? Looks like a face. Like there's 2 eyes, the dot is the nose, and then there's a mouth going, ah! Yeah?
Well, yeah, but there's a triangle on top as well.
Oh, there's a triangle on top and bottom.
Yeah.
Are they both pointing in the same direction?
No, they point out from each other.
Okay, so you have... So it has something on top of its head.
Yeah.
It's wearing a hat.
Got one big ear.
There is an indicator on the far right. Does that indicate the correct press? I don't know. We can try that, but I have no clue.
There's only 3 marks on that one. And we've got 4.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna... Yeah, if I'm doing this. I go back. Yeah, no, I don't think that's it. It's not gonna be one of those like process eliminations. And then your 4th one, my 4th one is the 4 arrows pointing inward thing that
Okay.
we've seen already.
Yeah, mine is the diamond with the square in the middle.
Yeah.
So the only 2 we've got the same are 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Of yours.
Which we tried. But we said the only one that's in the exact same spot is the 2nd one.
Yeah.
So maybe we just light the 2nd one? Yeah, light the 2nd one.
Got it. Oh, the pictures have changed.
Oh,
we gotta do this 3 times.
I see what you meant now, because I see the image that you had. I totally drew that wrong. Wait till I show you this later. Okay. So my first one hasn't changed. My 2nd one hasn't changed. My 3rd and 4th one have changed.
Okay.
Let me okay, so I don't know what you want to do with that information. I guess my 3rd one.
My 3rd and 4th haven't changed.
Okay. So my 3rd one now matches your 3rd one.
Okay. The cat.
Yeah, so I think that's the next one. But let's just check if there's anything else that... So your last one hasn't changed. That's not going to match mine then, because mine changed.
Okay.
You said your first one changed?
Yes, it's now got the triangle, the diamond with the triangles pointing out from the flats.
So let's light up those 2, because those 2 have now match ours, right? The last one doesn't, because I now have your top, but it also has the same bottom that I had.
So we're lighting up 1 and 3 now.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Okay, so...
That just unlit number 2 as well now.
Yeah, so I guess we do that first. No?
No? Unless we were supposed to unlight number 2 because it stayed on.
Yeah, so then we do 2 and 3 maybe? Try that.
Yep. Oh boy. All of them have changed.
Yeah, so now mine all have different... Mine have no more dots. All the dots have been filled in.
Yeah.
So, for your first one, does it have... Is it the same thing that was on the bottom of the last round?
Yeah, the diamond with the triangles.
And does it have now on the top, like it's a plus sign with corners?
Yes.
Okay. Your second one, the bottom one, is it a triangle with a half of a triangle underneath it that's filled in?
Yes.
Your third one, is it a flower on top?
No.
Like it looks like a flower in the middle with like crescent moons on the outside?
Nope, I got the circle on the top.
Okay, so that one's different. And then the last one, is it the combination of mine and yours? It's the diamond with the square in the middle and then the arrows pointing in on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 4. Hey! Be good at this.
Yeah. Lift gone up. We're trapped down here now.
How many chapters is this game?
I do not know.
Right, we have another sign. You read yours first. Oh, nope, never mind, because apparently I have a whole sentence.
So have I. You ensure the
Okay.
circle will go on, so others have a chance. No way back, only one path ahead.
This ancient journey still exists, now solely for our kind. So don't rush, but rather take your time. So don't run. So I think
No way
Miracle's
back,
leaving.
only one pair. Bye.
Unless
No
that's
way
a
back,
clapping
only
hand, I
one
can't tell.
path ahead. One path ahead. Probably clapping hand.
Okay, then don't say bye.
We take back
Not
our
bye,
pie.
just... I can't tell, it's on my phone, it's tiny. This ancient journey still exists now solely for our kind, so don't rush, but rather take your time. So there's only one path ahead, and don't run.
Yeah.
Zooming in on my character.
Yes, it did that to mine too. Then you get to see a ladder at the end.
Guess we go up. Oh! 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 Do you see like a ghostly figure?
No?
I see a ghostly figure.
Where did you go?
Up the ladder. Oh, there's two ladders. Okay. So on mine, there's a ghostly figure on the right.
Mine's on the
gotcha.
left. Looks like me.
Oh, the one on the right looks like me. So I guess we follow the one that looks like us?
Okay. So we're going up different ladders.
Okay.
Scary.
Okay, so now there's like there's a I mean, we would have ended up in the same place, I think.
Yeah.
There's a gemstone at the top of my ladder.
Yeah.
Nothing turns it on. Oh, clicking, nothing's happening. If I go back down the ladder, what is this? I have to like match this, convince it to come with me.
How do you match it? Because I just
I mean, it
have
looks
to.
like me. It said don't run. It said take your time. Go slow. You can go up this ladder. Leads to the same place. Do both your ladders lead to the same place?
Yeah.
Okay. Used. Okay, let's go down. I'm gonna go back to the... I want to reread what that said. I'm gonna go back down and reread that. And write it down. That way I don't have to go back to it again. This ancient journey this now solely for our kind. Is there like a gap in between your paragraphs?
Yeah.
So it's like a paragraph, a gap, a paragraph? Okay. So, don't rush. Rather take time. I wonder if... So how high up is the text on your message? Is it all the way at the top of your screen?
No.
Is it partway? Is it like right above the sign to the right?
If you sort of like put a ruler across the bottom from the top of the sign,
Okay.
the first paragraph ends on that line.
Okay, then yeah, mine does the same thing. So what does yours say?
You ensured the cycle will go on, so others have a chance. No way back, only one path ahead.
You ensure the... I can't write that fast.
You ensure the cycle
Okay.
will go on,
Okay.
so others have a chance. No way back. This is the second paragraph.
Okay.
Only one path ahead.
Okay. This ancient journey still exists now solely for our kind. This is how I wrote it. This is actually kind of interesting. So, this ancient journey still exists now solely for our kind. You ensure the cycle
Can I
will
write
go
it down?
on so others have a chance, huh?
Can I write it down?
Yes.
This ancient journey.
Still exists now
Yep.
solely for our kind. There's a comma in between those two. And then the second sentence is, so don't rush, but rather take your time.
Okay.
And how I read this and wrote this was, this ancient journey still exists, now solely for our kind. You ensured the cycle will go on so others have a chance. So don't rush, but rather take your time. No way back, only one path ahead. That's how I wrote it.
Well, even if you did it the other way around, it still wouldn't be that bad of a sentence.
Yeah. So, okay. But that has to give us a hint as to what we're doing. No way back. If we go back, it's just lit up blue and everything's lit up.
Also, the lift isn't there no more.
Oh, that's interesting. The lights turned off. They're not all blue again. Now it went back to the way they were with the last thing we typed in, but I don't think that means anything.
No.
What happens if I run?
Nothing. I did that.
Why isn't that lit up? You said you have a ghost on the left. I have a ghost on the right. It looks like me. Okay. If we go to the top, gemstone's not lit. Can't jump over this thing. E, shift, space bar. Jump, E, shift. That's strange. Why is this not lighting up? What are we missing? We're missing something here.
Yeah, we gotta be. It's got to be something to do with those ghosts.
Yeah.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have
Just standing in front of the ghosts.
If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Do I just stand opposite the ghost? Like,
Maybe I go and stand in the place where your ghost is.
maybe? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But then how would it detect that? Oh yeah, I guess it's detecting for you standing there, me to standing the other one. So, my ghost, if you're at the top of the ladder, go to the right until, you know how on the back wall there's like the rocks?
Yeah.
The smaller rock, it's just to the left of the smaller rock.
Oh yeah, I got a symbol come up. So
Okay,
mine
so-
is all the way to the left, past the next ladder.
Okay.
And there's two little rocks on the wall.
Yeah.
Stand, say that you're covering both of them. More or less.
Oh! Yeah. Mine gave me the triangle sandwich.
I
With a circle in the
have
middle.
a dome with a triangle pointing up at the bottom of it. An arrow pointing up at it.
Okay. So now if we go up. Oh, there's another ghost on the second floor.
Okay.
So yours, if you go all the way to the left,
Yep.
the last rock, you want to be on the right side of it. You want to be like in between those two rocks.
Facing friend
Got it.
we have
Okay,
not
where do I
Got
need
an
to go?
hourglass.
if we
1, 2. So after those, ignore those two that I've just stood by.
Okay.
Go past the next rock and the next two, and then. God, how do you describe this? So the floor, does it go like 4 after that last rock on the wall? 4 stones on the floor, and then 2, and then 2. Yes, on the
What about the
floor.
stalactite? The floor is not helping. The floor I don't understand. But there's stalactites on the roof.
Yeah, you're in between 2 big ones. It's like just after that big rock. There's that little rock, and then there's a big rock.
Is it before or after the last ladder?
we are lost.
It's in between.
Between the two ladders?
Between the 2 ladders. So start from the very left,
Okay.
as far left as you can go.
Okay.
And you're passing 1, 2, 3,
We
4, 5 rocks on the wall, and then stop.
one.
So there's a gap.
Right before that last little rock.
No, after the. How many rocks? We've got a different number of rocks on our wall.
Oh god. Yeah, I hope not. So I have the 2 that you're standing between.
Yeah,
Then there's a big one.
yeah,
Then there's a little one and a big one.
yeah. There, stop. After that,
Okay.
after that big one. Keep just like tapping forward until you. Waiting a moment until you get it.
Ah, got it. Mine looks
Cool.
like Stormtrooper head.
Mine was an hourglass.
Okay. Oh, no, it hasn't let us through yet. So if we go back down, is there another ghost? Yep, there's another ghost down. Oh, now there's 2 ghosts. We done that ghost. This is the new ghost. So if you go down that ladder on the far right, go to the right and stand like. Okay, you see like there's like a cluster of 3 rocks on the ground with one little one in the middle.
Yeah,
Stand on the small one in between them.
got
Stand
it.
on that little rock. Okay. Now where am I going?
Ooh, mine's lit up now.
Okay, well you need to get me moving. I can't go through until.
Okay, hang on. So. Okay, so go to the left ladder,
Mhm.
and there's 2 rocks on the wall, one small, one big.
Yep.
And then a little further to the right, there's a big rock.
Mhm.
Pretty much halfway in between.
Got it. Looks like an hourglass. That mine's lit up.
Now we can press the button, and I can turn off my alarm.
Pretty good.
Going up the next ladder.
Okay.
Back
Oh
to the
boy.
pots.
Oh no. Okay, I have the sandwich, the stormtrooper, and the. Oh no, it's the order that we. Oh gosh, it's the order they appeared in, I think. So the sandwich was first for me.
Wait, which one's
Then
the
it was-
sandwich?
The arrow on top and bottom, the dot in the middle with 2 rectangles on either side.
Okay. So that was first for you.
Yes. What was first for you?
Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay. I think mine was the stormtrooper one. Is it like a dome on top and then an arrow
Yeah, it
pointing
looks
up
like a
to it?
stormtrooper, yeah.
Yeah. That was first for me.
Star Wars fan, what can I say?
The hourglass was second.
Okay, my second one was the stormtrooper. And my third one was the hourglass. No. Yours work?
No.
Okay, so that's not it.
So is it the order in which they are lined up?
Okay. If that's the case, then it's... Well, then what do you do? Top first or bottom first?
Doesn't matter, it's left to right. So
Oh, okay.
hourglass. Hourglass, stormtrooper, stormtrooper for me.
Mine would be sandwich, stormtrooper, hourglass.
But that's the order it's currently set in.
Maybe it's hourglass, stormtrooper. It's kind of hard because the hourglass is like in a weird spot compared to where the stormtrooper is. Yeah, hourglass first, then stormtrooper. So sandwich, hourglass, stormtrooper. And would you say my order will be?
I know the stormtroopers are both 2 and 3. So it's hourglass, stormtrooper,
You have
stormtrooper.
2 stormtroopers?
Yeah.
That's not possible. How do you have 2 stormtroopers on the wall? It has to be one of each of these symbols.
Look at my screen right now.
I can't.
I've gone back down. Have a look.
How do you have 2 stormtroopers? I'm confused. I can't have 2 stormtroopers. I only have one on my wall.
Unless it's how many times each of them appears.
Maybe? Okay, so how many stormtroopers do you have?
2. And an hourglass.
I have 1. So stormtroopers 3 then. Hourglass appears twice, and the sandwich appears once, because I have the sandwich. So 3, 1, 2. Yeah. That's better.
Much better.
It wasn't cheating, that was a confusion. Because we didn't need that to solve it.
Look at the view.
I know, so pretty. What does this thing say?
Jump over the thing. Sit down. In this valley, the old ones used to flourish and enrich the world outside. While their civilization perished, one untouched structure stayed behind.
This ritual represents the will of those who came before, a legacy for its creators and the ones who keep it going. Okay.
Just get on the thing and press E.
Okay. I guess that was just story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Beam me up.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Chapter 3.
Beam me up.
Ooh, pretty.
Chapter 3. Ooh, yeah. We're in Elsa's Ice Palace right now.
It's nice. So I've got 2 activators, 3 crystals on either side.
Yep.
I've got a shelf of 1, and then a shelf of 2, then 2 and 1.
Say it again?
At the end of all the crystals there's a table which is 1.
Yeah.
And then
I see.
next to the activators there's a table with a table on top.
Yep. Same.
Ooh.
And then
Oh,
in
you
the
can get
center
up
of the...
onto the middle.
Oh. Okay. Those are to do parkour. There's a ladder down.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
On either side, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be something. Okay. What does this thing say?
This tower absorbed you. It anchors the energy to both worlds. To advance, activate it up above. But
Only after you solved all that lies beneath. Once you think all is ready, check again. Leave no one behind.
so we've got to solve the
It's
stuff
solved.
down below to get the stuff above
So we're, yeah.
to
So let's
work.
go all the way to the bottom, I guess, first. Be the best bet, right? Yep. There's another thing that's... Oh, jeez.
This is the bottom. Rock bottom. This one says the need to touch is signaled by a arrow down. Start
Okay.
from the left side.
The need to avoid is signaled by the up arrow. Start from the right side. And it gave me arrows. Okay, hang on. So let's...
So touch is up and avoid.
No, avoid is pointing up too.
Oh no, yeah, touch is down. My bad.
Touch is a down triangle.
Avoid is up.
Is the up triangle. Start from the right side.
Mine says start from the left.
And if you're starting from the right side, it's down, up, up. And
But if you're starting from the left, it's down, up, left. Down, up, down. Sorry.
down, up, down.
Down, up, down.
Okay, so now let's figure out what that means. Oh, there's these things on the ground. So maybe, do you start on the... I start on the right side, I guess, because I'm...
There's a crystal.
There is a crystal.
Okay.
So on the right side. So down is touch, up is avoid. So
yeah.
starting from the right, you touch, avoid, avoid. Okay. So I touch. No. Is it the opposite? So like it's avoid, avoid, touch, because it's like looking at it. So avoid, avoid, touch. Yes. Okay. Then it's
From the
touch,
very
avoid,
left.
touch. Yeah.
Touch, avoid, touch. So what's your order? From the far right?
Ah. Okay, from the far right. So if you start on, which side are you starting on? I'll read you the order.
Just tell me yours because I'm in the middle right now. So.
Okay, so touch, avoid, avoid.
From the far right inwards.
From the middle outwards is touch, avoid, avoid. I did it backwards the first time, yeah. So if you're in the middle, it's touch, avoid, avoid. Sweet.
Okay, back up the ladder.
Okay. We have a ball.
And
Magical
one
ball.
on either side.
You hit E, what does it do?
It glows.
Lights up. Oh, it gives me a symbol.
And I get a symbol and another symbol.
Oh,
and
God.
oh boy.
I wasn't ready!
Neither was I. Speed draw time.
Yeah. Or give them... Okay. Give them names.
Circle.
Flower.
Not even sure. Gonna go through this a few times.
Like flower plus sun.
Okay, got my 5. From the one on the right anyway.
I'm doing the one on the left first. Trying to, like...
So this was the right.
I totally drew that wrong. Oh. This again, shall we? Okay, I got mine on the left. I wrote down how I described them, and then the other one's on the right. How the heck am I supposed to write these down?
Carefully. I did it about 4 times. The question is, what do we do with this info? The left one was easier. It's flower, square, sun, circle.
Yeah. The one on the right, weird symbols.
Yeah. Except for the last two are in and out.
Maybe for you. Oh gosh. I don't know what we do with this information, but...
No, neither do I.
Okay, I got the shapes. I don't know what I do with this information. On my left, I had a flower, a plus sign, a sun, a pie, because it was like a circle with things cut out, and then the arrows outward.
Your left side.
Yes.
I haven't even figured out what you were using these for yet, so let's not worry about what we've got. Because there's nothing downstairs that would be like that. Upstairs you can't even like click on anything except the activators.
This was touch avoid avoid, so there's nothing down here. Hmm.
I have this horrible feeling that where they appear is also going to be important.
Hope not, and I had that horrible feeling as well. Okay, I got it. On the left side, at least I know what it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, they come from the same directions on both sides, the same pattern.
Yeah, they do. Cool.
So maybe we need this for the next section. That's why I said leave no one behind. Make sure once you think you're ready. Do we hit the activators?
Now they should to be super quick. Press them both.
Oh. That's impossible. That's impossible.
It is, yeah.
So now, question is what? Oh! 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 I see a ghost! I see a ghost!
Oh, yeah, so do I. Where's your ghost?
Mine's on the table on the far left.
Mine's on the first table on the far right.
Oh god, here we go.
I'm just looking at this thinking, what do these mean?
There's dots! Okay, hold on. Far right table is... I'm gonna draw it.
Yeah.
Drawing like alien symbols right now, guys. Whoever's watching, these are just like alien symbols. I feel like I'm speaking a foreign language here. Okay. Okay, what does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. There are dots involved. So if I go back down, is that gonna change something now? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So you're right with where they come from meaning something. Because you can actually pulse them away. When you're down below, and they're coming at the beam, you can pulse them away. You decide what gets in.
Oh my god. Okay. Within which case, one... No, hang on.
Go stand there again and try to figure out what this means. Because mine came from right, upper left, upper left, upper right, left, right. So I don't understand how this fits. Was this like 1, 2, like height order?
No, it's where the dots are. Within the circles.
And it's the ones that have circles in them that you do, right?
Assumably?
How do I know where that one comes from? That one's like right smack in the middle.
I know. And none of them come from right smack in the middle.
Oh.
2 of them come from the same place.
Yes.
Which is 1 and 5.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I got it. Okay, so it is the circles that are empty that you let in.
Okay. So,
The very center one is number 1.
okay. Then what are the other ones? Okay.
So center one is number 1, top left is 2, top right is 3, bottom left is 4, bottom right is 5.
If that's the case, then 1 and 5 should be let in on the right. What should be let in on the left?
1 and 3.
Okay.
But 1 and
Try
5 didn't work.
I know. Let me try 1 and 3 on this side at least. So let 1 and 3 in. Gotcha. Did that wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one's... Okay. Now, I need to do this side.
What ones of
That's
yours
the-
are which ones of yours are empty?
The center and the bottom right.
I wonder if it's backwards.
So then let 2, 3, and 4 in. So don't let in 1 and 5.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Punch that one up.
No, it's not that.
And what if it's inverted because it's a mirror image upstairs? So 1 and 4 go in.
Could be.
The loving in my heart won't break in two. I never wanna stay that we are. I'm holding on to what we still have left. And yeah, you know
No.
No.
I got the right coloring, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Because you said it, 1's in the middle, 2 is upper left, 3 is upper right, 4 is bottom left, and then
5 is bottom
or
right.
bottom right. That's what mine is. It's very top left is filled in, very top right is filled in, smack dab in the center is empty, slightly to the left and down is filled in, and all the way to the bottom right is empty.
Oh, yours is actually a mirror of mine. Did you say from 1? Which one's only slightly down?
The one on the left, which would have been 4.
On mine it's 5.
Okay.
So it's already mirrored.
Yeah, so 1 and 5 on my side are empty.
One and 5 don't work.
No, because you said... Because it's like the very top... If I was going top to bottom, the top one is on the far left, and it's filled in. Which should be 2 for you. Which would have been 2. Because that's where the second one comes from.
Yeah.
Then, if you go on a diagonal from that, that would be where 3 would come from, and that one's filled in. If you go on a diagonal from that, you're in the center, and that one's empty, and that's meant to be 1. If you go slightly to the left of that one, it's filled in, that would be 4. If you go diagonal from that one going to the right, then it's empty, and it should be 5.
What happens if you stop 1 and 5? Or 1 and 4?
Stop 1 and 4?
Stop
Okay,
1 and
try
4.
that.
Stop 1 and 4.
You have stop 1 and 4? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get there. Hang on. There we go. I'm worried
Right.
about those symbols. I'm really worried about the fact those symbols. I hope they don't come back up.
What I want to do is check there's nobody left down at the bottom, because leave no one behind. Make sure there's no ghosts or anything down here.
True.
Nothing on the bottom for me.
Nothing on the middle for me. Maybe just a warning, like, don't leave the other person behind if you solve it before they do.
Maybe.
That would be my concern. They keep saying make sure you stick together, but I'll check just in case.
Nothing on the middle for me. I've still got the ghosty on the right.
I do not see anything.
Oh no.
Oh no?
You're not going to like it when you get to the top.
Why? You activate it, right? Now we activate them, right?
No.
You already activated it or no?
You got worse than that.
Okay, so I didn't activate them yet. The ghostie's just on the left. So what did you hit? You hit the activators already?
I've hit them. Go ahead and do it.
What?
Now go and play with the free crystals.
Oh no. Oh, it's one of these puzzles.
Just for the record. Hate these puzzles.
Yeah. This one is just dumb luck, usually.
The right one, the left one's really easy, the right one not so much.
I'm working the right one first. I turned them all off again.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
Hang on, this left one's easy.
Yeah, just like left and right. No, left and middle.
You sure? We did left and middle. Oh, there we go, yeah. Left, middle, left. Alright, this one.
I hate these puzzles.
Yeah, that turns on those three. That turns on those three. That turns on those four. So if I turn these on, this off, this on, no. Gosh darn it.
I'm good at turning them all off.
Yeah, I'm good at turning it all off. Just turning it back on is not the issue. Hang on. It's the middle one that's the problem, because that one's connected to all three, isn't it? No, it's connected to the outer ones. This one only turns these three on. If you can get those two on only, you'd have to... Gosh darn it. Gosh dang it.
Oh, it's not turning them all on.
Oh, no?
No, I only turned on 3 on the right.
Oh,
pressed the activator.
It's gonna match the thingy.
Yeah.
So you want that one, and...
On the right,
On the-
you need 2, 4, and 5 lit up.
Remember, we didn't... Okay, so on the right, you need 2, 4, and 5 lit up? Which ones are 2, 4, and 5? We're
Top
doing
left.
So 2...
Top left.
Okay.
Bottom left. Right. Lower.
That made no sense what you just said.
The middle one is empty and the top right is empty. The rest of them have to be full.
There you go.
Now I need to draw your one because I have no idea.
That's
So
the right. So
which
the
ones of
left.
yours?
Oh, it's mirrored. Gotcha. Okay. So mine would be if the center is 1, top left is 2, top right is 3,
Yep,
bottom left is 4, and bottom right is 5.
yep,
Then it's 2, 3, 4.
gotcha,
So basically the center and the bottom right are empty.
gotcha. Got it.
I don't. Hang on. There we go. What is with the weird thing that's looking at us in the middle?
I don't know. Let me know when you're standing on the middle platform.
Alright, I'm standing on the middle platform. Ready?
Yep, go.
Eesh.
It's alive. Is it a friendly rock? Chapter 4.
Companion cube.
Companion rock. Okay, what does this say? Oh, he stands in the middle. Fresh out of the tower, right back on path. Now equipped with newfound support.
It follows around and it does its own thing. As soon as you need it, it will help.
Okay. Q. Okay, you get Q to help. Get it to help.
Oh, it rotates it, so it acts like a key.
Yeah.
You have to get it to come down to it first.
Go down to it. Yeah, it just goes down. It's safe to jump down.
Oh boy. Okay, I have shapes.
Hang on. I'm a little bit behind. Okay, now I've got shapes.
Okay. First shape I see is like levitating between the 2 rocks. And that's
Okay.
a diamond.
I have the same one.
The other shape is a wall that appeared behind where the pillar is. And
Yeah.
it has a V with a triangle in it.
Mine's an upside down view with 2 little triangles off the top, left and right.
Okay, so yours is different. Okay. So
Gonna guess it's the triangle that we put in because they're the same. No.
yeah, maybe. I don't have an option for any of the ones I have.
I only have one that matches.
I have nothing that matches. Because I have a, it looks like a bun with a, they look like a stormtrooper face.
I got the stormtrooper.
I got the circle
It
pies.
looks like mine looks like a steering wheel, but yeah, that works. Pies.
Yeah. And then I have the arrows pointing out.
Yeah.
Oh, that matches the one that's on
The square, the pillars.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That one matches that one. Then if we go up top side, maybe the other one matches the other one?
Maybe. Okay.
There's mine. Why would it do that? Shouldn't I match you? You said yours looks like a...
Mine's an upside, like a upside down V, basically an N. Upside
Okay,
down,
yeah, no, that's fine.
a normal triangle. And it's got two tiny triangles off the sides on the left and right.
Okay, that's not up here on my second one.
Is that on the first one?
Let me check. No, because I said it was Stormtrooper and the other one, the dome.
Well, mine isn't yours either.
This is strange. We can't go to the next one.
Unless they're both the same.
Because that's what we have the same.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Use it. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Put it back up in the tree. Go back in the tree. It only reveals two.
Yeah, only reveals two to me.
Triangle and then the V. Oh, triangle, the diamond and the V. We can't go up the other one yet. I can't figure out how you get up the other one.
Probably not going to work until we actually get this one to work.
Hmm.
The arrow's pointing out.
Yeah.
And I've got an A without the line and the two triangles off the sides.
And mine's is a normal V with just a triangle in the center of it.
Which I've got on my second one.
But I don't have your first one anywhere. The first one doesn't make any sense.
I'm a little bit trapped now.
Are you trapped?
Kind of let my guy out of the picture frame.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm up the ladder and I can't get back down.
Oops. You can hit Q and I think he'll go back, or move around and he'll go back. You can jump down, you're not gonna hurt yourself.
True. Me no comprehende game.
I don't see anything that looks like what you say your thing looks like. Because I have the Stormtrooper face, which is the half dome with the triangle underneath it. I have the... I don't know how to describe this. It looks like slices out of a circle. And then I have the thing that's under the rock. For the first pot. And then the second pot... I have my symbol, which is the V with the triangle. I have... It looks like a diamond with two lines coming out the bottom. And I have the same symbol that's under the rock again. Can't get up there. Oh, I don't see your symbol.
I see yours, but it doesn't work.
I see just the first one, which we share.
I've got that one, and then I've got the V with a triangle in the middle.
Yeah, and that doesn't work. I
And
know.
then I've got the
it doesn't work. I
diamond with
tried
the
it.
two lines at the bottom.
This confusion. Because the diamond with 2 lines is nobody's. The only one we share is the one that's in between the 2 rocks.
Hmm.
Oh. I am confused.
So am I.
I thought maybe like it's like an overlay or something.
If it's an overlay. Oops, missed it.
Like my shape plus your shape.
Then that would be the diamond with the 2 lines at the bottom.
Yeah, but then what do we do on the first one?
Be the square that we match.
That doesn't work.
Nope.
Try a different combination. Nope. There's so many combinations you could do, right? I'm gonna be curious how we get the answer to this one. We tried both squares, right?
Yeah.
We tried it with the V and we tried it with that. So the first one must not be the square. What is it? Said you see a square between the 2. One of these things is not like the other. These things doesn't belong. What are we missing? Probably something really obvious, and when we see it, we're gonna go, oh, duh. That looks like a square or a diamond, and that looks like a V with a triangle. Do you see your symbol in either pot?
No.
And there's no other symbols that are floating around, I can tell. Thing is, there's another section over here, and I feel like we're supposed to get up here to get the rest of it. But I can't figure out how to get up there. Can't go back.
Whoa!
Oh? What'd you do?
Go back down under the pillar. Where that first pedestal is, where you put the companion rock.
Okay, yeah.
Go back a little bit word. And go to your right.
Go back.
So you drop down off the edge of the thing where the
Yeah.
stairs are. And go
Yeah.
to the right.
Oh! Oh, I see your symbol now. Cheeky. That's where your symbol goes. Okay, so that's where your symbol goes.
Then the square goes in the second part.
Then mine goes in the third one.
Yeah.
No, go back down. I need you to be down so I can go up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Not caught up yet. The companion rock is being a bit stubborn. That's cheeky. You don't see that.
I
How
wait
did
for
you
you at
figure
the
that
next sign. I don't know, I was just wandering around. I went all the way to the left first down there and then all the way back to the right. I'm waiting at the sign for you.
Oh.
What's the problem, Miracle? This game is really confusing. That last one was by chance.
Literal chance.
Yeah. You got the sign yet?
No, I'm getting there. It's a process. Okay. What does yours say?
You are doing very well. Your understanding for one another is...
This journey's reason. Each challenge a chance to grow together even further.
Okay.
I mean, we're already best friends, so... At least we're not screaming at each other.
Yeah.
We've played games like this where we've been yelling at each other. We're already close. What are they talking about? I mean, not physically close because you're across an ocean. There's the ladder. Did we go down the ladder?
I was actually wondering if I can get up there and knock that thing over. Whoa!
There's a thing at the bottom of the ladder. We'll probably go to...
You know the little arch at the top and there was a thing on top?
Yeah.
I jumped in front of it and it fell off.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I did that. Leave no stone unturned. Achievement got. Aww. Was I not supposed to go there yet? Oops.
What?
No, it just makes a cute little image. If you go to the end, you'll pause and the rock will be above your head and it'll just be, aww. Your rock pal. So you know that pet rock everybody wants as a kid? We finally have one.
Yep.
This one's actually fun. Alright, ready for the sign?
I am now. It says, each moving or glowing thing in this world carries the energy. Even your little friend does. A spirit soul of its own, just like yourselves.
Only split beings are able to manipulate this valley's energy. The old ones once turned into this internal energy in order to keep helping. Okay. Uh-oh. Earthquake.
Whoa. Something rumbly this way comes.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a symbol there.
Yep. Mine's a stormtrooper head.
Same. It's a bit broken
And
though.
then there's the triangle, there's the diamond with the triangles coming out of it.
Yep.
And then the V.
I got the diamond with the triangles twice.
Oh boy, here we go again. That in mine.
And then the V, the same one you had before.
Why did that bring that down? Ooh, going. Oh, that's weird. There's a little like box here that somehow could be moved, but I can't figure out how. Got the V twice. Oh god. Okay. Oh gosh. There's like symbols below. Circle,
Yeah.
circle, arrows in. Oh, it switches. Oh no. Okay, so you're like rotate. Oh gosh. How am I supposed to know which one goes where? So you rotate this and it raises or lowers these two. Okay, where's there another one to up? Oh no.
But one of the symbols is locked in place.
That's the...
Because I've got 4 symbols. But one of them's locked. And there's 3 positions.
Yeah, so my Stormtrooper doesn't move. Stormtrooper doesn't
Your
move.
Stormtrooper doesn't move. So
Yeah.
Stormtrooper first. Then there's
Okay.
2 diamonds with arrows.
Okay, then I have a diamond with arrows, and then I have the V with the
Triangle.
V with the triangle. And then if I fall down, there's a little platformy thingy here that has a V with a triangle that doesn't move.
Wait, what?
There's a box. If you fall off the end, there's a box.
A box? I've got a box at the end, but it doesn't have a symbol that I can see on it.
Mine has a symbol.
Mine
the only
looks like...
thing I'm moving...
I would give you permission to look at my screen right now.
Mine looks like a canister. No, I'm not looking at your screen. I refuse.
Just to look at this little box at the end. Tell me if it's the right place.
Oh, you don't have what I have.
I have
something
4
on my
symbols
screen.
on pillars like the one to the left.
I don't have 4 pillars. I have 3.
Okay. I have 4, but one of them's locked in place. Oh, actually, that might be the box. Ooh, okay, cover up. Hang on, I've got to go back there. Come on, little dude.
The V, I just like, when I was going across, there was a thing at the top, and the V started moving, so I moved the V.
Right, as you've already seen this symbol, have another look.
I didn't see the symbol. I didn't look at the symbol.
Okay, then just
I
uncover the
genuinely
left-hand side of my screen right now.
I don't want to.
Just, I want to know whether this box is the right thing that I'm looking at.
Yes.
It's fixed where it is, it doesn't move.
Okay, mine doesn't move either.
But yours is at the end and has a different symbol on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's at the end and it has the same symbol as my pillar on the right.
So, my order goes... Stormtrooper.
Mhm.
Diamond with arrows. Diamond with arrows that's fixed. And then the triangle, the V with the triangle.
Mine goes Stormtrooper, diamond with arrows, V with a triangle, V with a triangle. If you're counting the box as that part of that.
Okay.
But I don't understand. What are your symbols at the very bottom?
Right, down the bottom. Because I've only just come down here. I've got Stormtrooper. Yeah. Stormtrooper's fixed. Come on. Get back in there. Okay, that doesn't move that one. Oh wow, there's a lot of symbols down here.
Yeah, and they all rotate. Great fun. Great fun.
Oh my god, they merge in the middle as well. Oh hey, there's inward arrows down there. What a sick.
That's what I'm confused about.
Hang on, I need to make it so that I can see the symbols. I'm wondering if there's something at the bottom of the pillars. Do you only go up and down? No, you don't. Okay. Okie dokie. Nope. Okay.
What's on your box? On the one that's the box for you.
The upstairs box, because I've got two boxes.
Yes.
The upstairs box is the diamond with arrows.
What's the downstairs box?
Stormtrooper.
So my box is downstairs and it's a V. So I'm guessing the two boxes are the ends, because that's the two pillars that move for me. Are the diamond with arrows and the V. Miracle says the diamond with arrows equals the sun. There's a different symbol that looks more like the sun. That's the only reason we don't call it the sun. And I can rotate either, if I do the one that's above mine, my three at the bottom, I pulls both these pillars up and down. And then I have a thing where I can pull just my V pillar up and down.
I don't understand. You have 3 wheels with 4 symbols on each, right?
What?
Down the bottom,
Yeah.
there's 3 turning wheels.
Only one turns for me.
Oh no, I can turn all 3.
How do you
You
turn
turn,
all three?
the middle one turns from up above, the left turns from the left, and the right turns from the right.
You sure about that?
So this one here, this button on the right here turns the right in the middle.
No, my right and left do not turn.
And this one over here... Hang on, I need to check what's in the middle at the moment. Turns My left.
My left is the circle, and my right is the arrows pointing in, and I can't turn them. I only have one thing that allows me to turn the things at the bottom, and that's the center one.
I've got a center one up the top that lets me turn them.
Nope, I don't. I have a thing that lets me pull the V pillar up and down, but that's it.
That turns the middle on its own. So I've got one that turns the left, one that turns the center, and one that turns the right and the center.
I have this one pulls the two pillars that I have, and it rotates the one in the bottom middle, and then the other one just resets where the V is. It doesn't do anything with the three symbols at the bottom. I only have two pillars that move. I can control both together, or I control V by itself.
I have 3 pillars that move. And 2 boxes.
I have one box. What are your boxes?
The Stormtrooper and the square
Okay,
with the
that doesn't help. Okay, what are your
arrows.
symbols at the bottom? Actually, mine don't move, so maybe you're trying to match mine? Only the center one of mine moves.
Okay, so what's your left?
Circle.
Your very, very left is circle, okay. And your very, very right?
Arrows pointing inward. What do you mean very, very right? There's only 3.
I've got 4 symbols on each circle.
Yeah, but... Do you know what I'm talking about? The glowing symbols at the bottom when you go...
Yeah.
A little dip. Okay,
There's 4 circles that turn. 4 spiral
There's
things that
4?
turn. I got 3, no, sorry. 3 things that turn. And they've got 4 symbols on each, yeah?
Yeah.
So
One
your
on the
your left turner with the very left item right now.
It's just the left turner. I don't know why you're saying very left. It's left turner. That's circle. The middle, I can rotate, and the right has the arrows pointing in.
I think you're looking at something different to me, and I can't even figure out what you're looking at.
I'm on the very bottom level of the tree.
Yes.
There is a dip in the tree, and when you stand in the dip, you see 3 circles at the bottom where 2 pillars can go up and down on either side of them.
Do you realise there's a ladder underneath the platform that goes up and down?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Miracle that's right underneath. I don't know what it's for though. This one here.
Oh, that made things a lot more complicated. That's what you meant. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, these can rotate more. Okay, that I didn't see. Where I was, I only saw the 3. I didn't see the ladder. There's a symbol on the ground here, though, on this rock.
Yeah, is it the same as mine? Arrows pointing
Corners?
in.
Yeah. Corners. Oh, there's my stormtrooper. I found a stormtrooper box.
See, there's a second stormtrooper underneath. So, right by that stormtrooper box, there's a photo frame.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to call it a mirror. Rotate it and you get that turns the first
okay,
one.
Yeah, and that brings the stormtrooper. Oh, you want the light those to be above their boxes. That's what this is meant to do. Okay, so where is your box for your square with the triangles?
Up above.
Define up above. Is it 1 above or
No, 2 up.
2 up? So it's on the 3rd level of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the V is meant to be on this level of the tree. So I think I got them in the right order. Now we need to get you in the right order. So I only had the 1 box, and that box is on the 2nd level of the tree. You need to get the V down on the 2nd level of the tree.
My bigger problem is getting the other one up. So it's supposed to be the stormtrooper at the very bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The triangle with the arrows is supposed to be at the top,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one's in the middle. Oh no, I don't want
Yes.
to go there. Okay, hang on. I got 2 of them right. This one is the one I need. Okay, got it.
If that's right. That's not right. Apparently. I don't know how that's not right. What does this one do?
Trying to figure out just who we are. Catching moments on our phones, taking pictures, call it home, picking words out of our favorite.
That one's still in the right spot. You said that's up there.
Okay. Make
That
sure
one's
that the middle of the turner above the symbol on the rock at the bottom is the same.
Oh boy. So you just
Literally, with
rotate
all your pillars in
the-
the right place, just turn the right
Yeah.
one until that's
Okay.
the same as the symbol below. And then go press the button.
Okay, one sec.
This is a lot harder than it looks. You have to have really good communication with the person you're working with in order to get this right. We fail every time.
Okay, there we go. We're not horrible at this.
No. We could do better. I'm waiting on the other side of the bridge.
There we go.
I'm seeing a message thing down below.
Message thing?
Yeah. The sign.
Oh, okay. Yep, put on the ladder. Go to the message.
Can you feel it now? Could you soon be one again, or
Maybe even more. Only one way to find out. There's a rock with 2 arrows pointing in that direction.
I've got 1 arrow and then 2 arrows.
I got 2 arrows, nothing. 2 arrows, nothing. 1 arrow. Hold on.
5 rocks.
5 rocks. Yep. Where'd my pencil go? I lost my pencil. This is what happens when we do stuff like this. I lose my pencils, I lose my pens, I lose my mind.
You never had your mind, and you definitely don't have any marbles.
Yeah, you took them. You're holding them hostage.
Yep.
You won't tell me. That's all you're gonna tell me.
Aside from they're going to someone special.
Oh boy.
But that's all you're going to know. So you've got 1, 3, and 5. I've got 2 and 4.
What's the second one?
Single arrow. To the right.
Okay. Mine are both. So mine are 2 arrows to the right, single arrow now, you said. Then I have 2 arrows to the right, then what do you have?
2 arrows to the right.
And then I have 1 arrow to the right. Okay. Oh, it's how we get across the log. Because it was... I fell through the log. I'm like, how do I do this? So...
How do you do this?
How do... I'll do the do. It's like, do I hit the right arrow twice once I step on. So is it one? Nope. How do... Oh, fusion.
Run across the first one.
Run across the first one?
2 arrows is fast forward.
Oh, okay. So run, walk, run, walk.
It's getting your
keep
timing
falling.
right, yeah, same. The tree line is your point.
Okay, how much faster can I run? I'm already running.
I got it, I'm over.
Okay, whoa! Oh, you need to, like, you can't stop.
Yeah, there's trees in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You need to let go of your shift at those trees, so you stop there. But don't stop. Just keep walking.
Oh gosh, that was... Okay, I made it. Ding! Why do I see picture frame?
Yeah, 6 of them. And I got a
Wind
diamond
chime.
at the bottom.
Oh no. Okay, our guy goes in the... I don't have anything. What's in... Oh, I see double diamonds on... Oh god. Okay.
Oh, I got triple. There's a bush covering one.
There's a bush covering stuff. I can't see things on those. I have blank bush, two
Okay.
bush.
Watch where your companion cube goes. Sorry, companion rock.
Okay, so go to the first line first. Okay, let me write these down as I walk across. How's that?
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you. So do like 1, 2, 3. So 1 is top, 2 is middle, 3 is bottom. Sound good?
Yep, okay.
Are there wind chimes? I want to hit the wind chimes.
I've already done that. Okay, I've got mine.
I need my companion rock to move.
I want to play with the wind chimes now.
No. Okay, this will be interesting.
Oh! Wait, I need to double check. I've accidentally done one part of this already.
How?
Okay, so the wind chimes are on the right level with the frame that the companion stone goes in.
Okay.
So if you hit the top chime...
Oh. Okay. Oh, 3. Okay, I wanted to play with the wind chimes either way. 1. Playing music. Three, 1, 2, 3.
Hang on, if that's 3, it's 1, 2, 3, it's 3 at the top.
Yeah, so... No, mine's 3, 1, 2, 3. So mine's bottom, top, middle, bottom. Wait, does that mean I do... So did you get the same ones? Was it 3, 1, 2, 3 if I said 1 was the top?
Yeah.
So then it's bottom, top, middle, bottom. The bottom. Long walk. Top. Middle. Why does it turn off? Was that not it?
Skip 2, I have a feeling.
I had all 3 lit up, but then it was like... No.
I didn't. It turned off with this other one.
Oh, it turned off. Do you think it's 3, 1, 2?
Yeah. No, 3, 1, 3.
3, 1, 3? What makes you think that?
Because there's a diamond on the first pillar,
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
but then I've got a covered sign.
Wait, so your diamond on the first pillar.
Yeah.
You have a covered sign, nothing. Then on your third pillar, I have 2 diamonds.
Oh.
And on your fourth pillar, is there 3 diamonds?
Yeah.
So it's 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so 3. Like, there had to be a trick for us to work together. 2. 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
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 Wally!
Why is there
There's a
thing
missing
hanging
symbol.
from the... Yeah, there is. I have the V hanging from the tree on the right.
I have a circle on the left.
There's a circle on the left, and I have a V on the right. Actually, oh, I see what pot it's above. Hold on. So you said you have a circle?
Yeah, above the first pot.
And then above the third pot, I have the V with the triangle.
Okay.
And then did you notice something changed? They uncovered a second set of symbols.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 2 on the fourth pillar now. Or, yeah, so 2 diamonds on the fourth pillar.
Can we write all of these down? Because, yeah.
And I have 3 diamonds on the second pillar.
Right, so from the very left, what have we got?
No, only look at the second column. Don't on the second part of the sign. Don't look at the first part of the sign. Where is your 1? On the second part of the sign. Trust me. Just trust me.
My 1's on the right of the first column.
Your 1 is on the right of the first column, right? So it's going to be 3, 3, 1. Trust me.
No, I'm confused.
I'll explain. Just do it. The signs got uncovered. I have the 2. I know where the 2 is, and I know where the 3 is because it's the second half. No? Excuse you. Does he change where he walks? The signs. The second half of the signs got uncovered, right?
Yeah, but so did the right. So did the left side. All of the bottom signs are all covered.
Yeah.
All uncovered.
Yeah, but all the left sides of the signs were uncovered originally.
Yeah, but I've got 1 space 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 on the left.
Yes.
And then I've got space 1 3 space.
Yes, because I have 3 and 2 uncovered on the right side of the signs, of certain signs.
That's why I'm saying, tell me all of the ones.
Okay, my first signs are both blank.
Okay.
If you would have just told me where the 1 was on the right side.
That's what I did. It's on the first column.
Anyway, my second sign is blank and 3.
Okay.
My third sign is 2 and blank.
Yeah.
My fourth sign is blank and 2. Now tell me yours.
So it should be 3 1 2.
How is it?
Because we're doing the right side of the signs. It's 3 1 2. We've done the left half. Now we're doing the right. 3 1 2.
But 1 has 3 triangles on it. The very first column, my guy goes to 3, and I have 2 blanks. Which we did those on the left already.
Yeah.
So, and yours has what?
1 on the left.
And that's it.
And he goes to number 3.
Okay. And he doesn't have anything on the right.
No.
Okay. My second one, my guy goes to 1.
Yep.
I have nothing on the left.
I have nothing on both.
And on the right, I have 3 triangles.
Okay.
3 whatever.
I have nothing on either.
Okay. Then on the 3rd pillar,
He goes to number 2.
goes to 2. I have 2 on the left half, which we already established we did.
Yeah.
I have nothing on the right half.
I have a 1.
Okay. Then the last one
He goes to 3.
goes to 3. I have nothing on the first half, and I have a 2 on the second half.
I have a 3 on the first half.
So the combination is 2, 3, 1.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I was trying to get you to tell me is where's the 1, the new 1 that appeared. You told me the wrong one. I was confused.
No, it's on the
I was like,
third
you
column.
made it. Yeah, you said it was on the first column when I asked you. Like, where the heck are you going? Ta-da! Ta-da!
Mine did not
I have
work.
a new
Hang on. Did I do my 1 and 3 backwards?
2, 3, 1.
Why does it take so long to run up the stairs?
Because our characters are very slow.
Yep, got it.
Okay, the new symbol I have is above the second pot, and it is the diamond with the legs.
I have the Stormtrooper over 4.
Okay. Oh wait, let me know when you're ready to hit the pillar. I'll wait for you to hit the pillar. So now you have to walk.
The diamond with the legs.
Yes, diamond with the legs. Otherwise, it looks like a fish swimming
Yeah.
upward. Kind of like calling it diamond with the legs instead.
Run all the way back. Okay, go. Yay!
Yep.
Bing!
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
I like Wally. Ta-da! How many more chapters we got?
Yeah, miracle, I finally got it. Ooh. Ooh.
Haven't gone in yet.
Big black door. Let's go.
Big door. Wait for me. Chapter 5. Second.
It's very dark. Going down? Whoa!
I said 1 second.
Okay.
How to answer a question. Okay, now going down. Oh! What the? I have a ghost version of me?
Yeah. It's a mirror image. Which way did you run?
To the right.
Your ghost went left?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went left. My ghost went right. That's just showing us each other.
Okay.
We're now on opposite sides of the screen.
Noted.
Wind chimes.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, these turn those. Why are there so many wind chimes?
Yeah. Oh, there's a board at the end.
I'm guessing that's gonna give us the hint as to what. Oh, yep, that's gonna tell us
I'm
what goes when.
changing to a notepad from the little squares that I was using. Okay,
Hang on. Let me
draw
get
this
paper ready.
first. Yeah.
Yeah. We got
We've got flower at the top left.
trying to draw this stuff. It's not easy. 1 second.
Nope, nope.
With the triangles, I just wrote how many, or not squares. I wrote how many squares there were. I don't bother drawing those.
Yeah, same.
And I do like line drawings of everything else.
It's a number, we know it's a number.
My guess is we do this 3 times. And each time so the first column is going to be the first time I do it, the second column is the second time I do it, third column is the third time I do it.
Yeah, probably. But I'm guessing it's... Hang on. 1, 2, 3 there, but 1, 2, and 3 in a different order on the second row.
It's columns, trust me. Because I have, in my first row, I have 2 1s. So it's columns, not rows.
I don't have any that match, so... You got your Jordan?
Yep. Okay. Start with the top left corner and we'll do column by column.
Okay.
Top
I have
left corner,
flower.
I have 1. Going down from there,
Yep.
you should have a blank, I'm guessing.
Nope, I've got a triangle with arrows. Or a diamond with arrows. And a
Going
2.
down?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, underneath there I have a 3 and a V.
I have a diamond and a 2. Underneath that, I have a 3.
Underneath that I have a 2.
This is going to be fun. Middle column,
Okay.
I have a 2.
I have a V. So you fill in my blank there.
And then in the middle I've got a 1.
And I have the corners, which make the plus sign.
Okay.
And the bottom,
I have the corners that make the plus sign.
and I have a 2. Okay, it's not going to be columns, because that's 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2.
I have...
And then the symbols on the end are Stormtrooper, V, and then the upside down V.
Well, that doesn't help.
What have you got?
Mine is... So what I had originally without your stuff is... Do you want to do, like, squares? So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 1 through 9 squares.
Top left
Does that make it
across.
Yeah. So, like, square 1's top left, square 2 is top middle, square 3 is top right.
Yeah.
Then 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay. So, square 1 for me just had 1 square in it. The one little square, which you know means a number. So, it's 1.
Yeah.
That's all I had in it.
I had a flower. That was it.
Okay. Square 2 for me has a V with the triangle in it.
I have a number 2.
Okay. Square 3 just has a 1 in it for me.
Oh, I have a Stormtrooper.
So that's where your stormtrooper is. Oh, it will put it in there. I'm just gonna mark it some way different. I know it's yours.
Mark it however you want.
Okay. So then going to row 2 now. So box number 4. I have 3 and a V.
I have the diamond with the arrows off the sides and a 2.
Interesting. Oh! Mirror! Because I have the diamond with the arrows off the sides on the right.
Yeah, that's 2.
You have it on the left. And that's a 2. Okay, we're mirrored. So you're, okay. Oh boy.
Okay, carry on.
Mirrored for me. So my center box has the plus sign in it.
Yep, mine is a 1.
Okay. My box at my far right has the square with the triangles in it.
I have the V.
And that V should have a 3 next to it. That's what my V has next to it.
I have nothing next to it.
No, but yours will have a 3 next to it. Yours is a 3. It should be a 3
Okay.
next to it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're mirror images because we went opposite directions.
Yes. Okay.
So then the bottom row, so basically my 3 is... Oh, if that's the case, then the Stormtrooper and the flower are flipped for me. Stormtrooper should be my 1, and flower should be my 3, because flower is your 1, Stormtrooper is your 3.
Yes.
Okay, keep that in mind. Got it. So then, for me, on the bottom row, my 7, which is going to be your 9, has a 2 in it.
I have the upside down triangle with the 2 little triangles off the side.
Upside down triangle with 2 other small triangles off the side.
Yeah.
I don't know what symbol that is.
It's the upside down V,
Okay.
and it's got 2 little triangles off the sides.
Okay.
The top.
Then 8 has
Is
a
the
2
plus.
next to it for me, and then you said has a plus sign.
Yeah.
So that's your plus sign. So thankfully it's only left and right that's swapped, not up and down. And then my 9, which is your 7, has a Stormtrooper. What number does your 7 have?
Wait, do you have a Stormtrooper at the top and the bottom?
Remember, it's just mirrored, not upside down. Ignore that.
Okay, so mine's a 3 in that one.
So how does our middle column have 2, 1, 2, but everything else has 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, and a cross has 1, 2, 1 on the top row, 2, 1, 3 on the middle, 3, 2, 2 on the bottom.
I have 2, 2, 3 across the bottom.
Oh yeah, you're opposite.
Yeah, those 3, 2. Yeah, the 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3. I have 1, 2, 1 going across the top. So the middle column, something's not right. I have, from the numbers,
2,
going down my
3.
middle column is blank, blank 2.
2, 1, blank.
Top fusion? And your top, so the symbols going down then for me are V plus blank.
Yeah, Miracle, come on in.
And the symbols for you then are...
212.
What is, yeah, the numbers are, something's not right, the numbers there.
So we got Flower 1, V2. Well, yours is inverted. Stormtrooper 1. Yours is
Storm 1.
Stormtrooper V2, Flower 1. Then you've got V3
Mm-hmm.
plus 1,
Plus 1.
and Diamond,
Diamond
2.
2.
Okay, then you've got on the bottom Upside Down V2
Mm-hmm.
plus 2, Stormtrooper 3.
Yes, that's my board for me.
Yeah, mine's just in reverse.
Yeah.
What are your symbols along the pillars? Does it start with a plus or does it start with a diamond?
Left or right? You starting from where I'm walking from?
Yeah, from the board.
Plus.
So you got plus Stormtrooper, V, Upside Down V, Flower, Diamond.
Yes.
Cool. So they're in the right order.
I'm gonna call the upside down V with the 2 triangles. Can we call that a tent? It looks like a tent.
Okay. So
I
this is
agree.
plus. Hello.
Hello.
Tent. Thing is, you're now going to hear ahead of what you see.
Yeah,
Just so you know. Okay. Let's at least try something. And have you noticed there's a ladder on the left?
Ladder on the left? Oh no.
I went up there whilst you were 1 minute, and I went nope, 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 nope.
Remember,
There's
your
a
left is my right.
message. Yeah.
Hold on. I ran the wrong way because you said left, not right.
Oh, if I say left, just assume right.
Oh yes, totally. That's totally what you should be doing.
Yeah. I've got to do the same with you, so if you say left, I've got to say right.
But I try to accommodate.
Don't. Let's do our own accommodation here. Make it so much easier. If you go to the left and say left, I have to go right. And vice versa.
To the message. To the message.
All is mirrored. On this way to the end. Closer than ever before. One is on the left.
Mine says 1 is on the right, closer than ever before. All is mirrored on this way to the end. Oh no.
Yours went up, down, up compared to what mine said down.
I don't like that.
Your first column goes flower, diamond, stormtrooper, right?
No.
Does it go stormtrooper, diamond, flower?
My first row, yes.
No, your first column.
No, my first column is Stormtrooper v Tent.
Okay. What about your right hand column? Flower.
Flower, diamond with the triangles, Stormtrooper.
Okay, so up and down is not mirrored. Okay. Well, I came out of the sign. Oh boy.
Back
I don't like this.
down to
Just
the
so
wind
you
chimes.
know.
Let's just figure out the wind chimes first.
Yeah. But useful sign not.
No. So let's just try to do the first one, which I'm going to go with column being first, because that makes the most sense to me. So I have Stormtrooper v Tent.
So let's both do that then.
Figure out which one of these controls what. Hold on. A little dude. Little dude! It's another little dude!
Yep, okay, I got Stormtrooper.
Nope! That does not control that. Hold on.
I know. I got the stormtrooper. Got the V.
I expected the one in the middle to control the two below it, but no.
No, it doesn't. And 10.
Nope. No. Mine did not do that.
Hang on, it should be... Stormtrooper. Tent.
Confusion.
V. Nope. Okay. Keep trying things. Okay, not that row. No, little dude. That's the one.
I'm gonna redraw mine, and then I'm gonna have you tell me yours. I'm gonna draw them so they're next to each other on like a piece of paper. See if that helps. We know you're a mirror of me, so me. Okay, let me draw mine. I have a name for the diamond with the triangles coming out of it. I'm calling it box arrow.
Box arrow, okay. I just call it diamond.
Now tell me. Oh, there we have diamond already. That's the problem.
Oh,
So
okay.
tell me your board. Just tell me your board how it is, left to right. Tell me. I'm gonna write it
What,
out.
top down? So
Top,
square
yeah.
one. Square one
Yeah.
is flower, blank.
Okay.
Square two is blank 2.
Okay.
Square 3 is stormtrooper.
Okay.
Square 4 is square arrows, whatever you want to call it. And 2.
Box arrow.
Box arrows 2, yep.
Okay.
Number 5 is blank 1.
Okay.
Number 6 is V.
Okay.
Number 7 is blank 3.
Okay.
Number 8 is plus blank.
Okay.
Number 9 is 10.
Like even yours is like even mirrored in the sense that like I have my numbers on the left, the symbols on the right. You have your symbols on the right, your numbers on the left.
Oh god.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, my
Everyone
right hand
has
column has nothing.
the
Sorry.
symbols on the left, and the numbers on the right.
Steph has the numbers on the left and the symbols on the right.
So
complete
what I'm denoting is you tap the chimes, the number of times it's next to the symbol.
Oh. Yeah, because the one at the beginning, right beside the board, that resets. And so does the one at the far end. So do I follow mine in order?
Try that first, see what happens.
Okay.
How many times does the 4 inward arrows? What is that, 1, 2, or 3?
This is 1. And then a little dude up here. That's 2. It's a 1.
Oh. I think I got this. So there's 9 squares, 3 rows. First row. Oh, I see what you're doing. Because each row is a 1, 2, and a 3 number next to them. There's one that doesn't have that.
Yeah.
That's the pattern. Hmm. So maybe there's 3 symbols that only have the number 1 next to them, 3 symbols that have the number 2 next to them, and 3 symbols that have the number 3 next to them.
Got 4 with the
That's
number
the order.
2. I got 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3.
There's 3 1s, 3 2s, and 3 3s.
Somehow I've got 4 2s and 2 3s.
I would start with the ones, the symbols that have just the one next to them. Put those in first. If it happens, if that works, then put in the symbols that have the two next to them.
So what, if I hit all the ones?
Try that, see what happens.
No, actually I wanted him to stay there. Miracle's got it. Steph. Steph.
I heard you. What?
Miracle's got it.
What is it?
Do all the ones first.
Okay, so Stormtrooper,
So from top
Flower...
down.
Okay, so Stormtrooper and Flower.
Yep. And then plus.
Stormtrooper, Flower, plus. Okay, hang on. My little dude's not listening. Come on.
Like, mine's going between, doesn't know where he's going.
Stormtrooper,
2.
Flower. Plus sign. Okay, so then it would be V... Box arrow tent Stormtrooper.
There's 4 2s, so V.
Yeah. Box arrows.
Box. V. Arrows. Oops, wrong one. Why did that not work?
So that's V box arrow tent plus. That should be the second one. Yep, that's it.
Missed the tent. Yep.
3 is V Storm.
Yeah, V-Storm. Wonder if it matters which order. Nope, didn't matter what order. Yay! Come on, little dude. Go upstairs and figure out the next puzzle.
I hope there's not too many more chapters. My brain's starting to fry.
We can stop after this one. We've been going for 2 hours and 46 minutes so far.
Yeah, my brain's done
Wow.
after this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. Symbols on the wall. Writings on the wall.
Writings on the wall. Some of them are broken.
Yeah, same with here.
Okay,
Wonder
so
if yours are the broken ones that I can't see.
maybe. First of all, what are the symbols along the bottom?
Box arrows, hourglass, V, diamond, mirror. I'm gonna call that.
Okay.
Or it's like it looks like there's a
Sideways
pole.
sideways hourglass, yeah.
Yeah, and then tent.
Or bow tie.
Bow tie, there we go.
Okay, bow tie.
Okay, I've got the same symbols in reverse order.
Okay. Now your wall. The only symbols I can see on my wall are diamond, hourglass, tent, and box arrows.
Okay, we've got some same. I've got box arrows, V, bow tie, and diamond.
Okay, so I can know which two of mine are the ones that you most likely. I can kind of tell.
So if I
Which
go
one?
from left and draw an arch, almost.
Yeah.
So left is box arrows.
Okay.
It's right down close between the two pillars on the left, on the right.
Yes.
Then V moving up from there.
Yes.
Then bow tie.
Yep. Then if
Cannot
you go on a
draw.
diagonal down, should be a tent.
Okay, and then the top right should be the diamond.
Yep.
And then I'm guessing hourglass.
Yep, and that's well, my left. It'll be the left of my tent, the right of your tent.
Yeah. Okay.
What is that supposed to? Is it going by height order? Like bottom to top? In which case, it's
Box diamond.
box arrows.
Yeah,
Yep.
box arrows.
Oh, you can't light this up. What? Okay, that's not.
I'll press the middle first.
Oh, press the middle first? Okay. Okay, there we go.
It's not box arrows.
No?
So what if we start at the top and it's diamond? Yes. Then bow tie.
Okay, so it'll be.
Nope. So
Oh! No, 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 no. Watch your little dude.
Yeah, the companion goes in the order. I think.
He went to.
he goes to nowhere for me.
He went to the middle of the very first one I needed.
He goes in between two for me.
Oh, okay. No, this is where we're mirroring. Okay. So, when he does that, you need to tell the other person what symbol's there.
Okay, I have no symbol there where he goes though.
The first one, I have a symbol where he goes. It's
Okay.
weird, so there's no symbol there for you. Okay?
No, okay,
Box
so
arrows is where he first goes. Okay, where does he go now for after you do box arrow? Where does he go?
V.
Okay. Now where does he go?
Bow tie.
Now he goes to diamond.
Box arrows.
Hourglass. Tent.
Diamond.
Oh,
Got it.
good golly, Miss Molly. The end is nigh. Oh, we're almost at the end. Okay, so I got the achievement. The end is nigh. That means it's at
Yeah.
the end, right?
Hopefully.
feel like 5 chapters is plenty. Ooh.
Hello, sign. This is it. Now finish this ritual as one. Get
Together and finish this ritual as one. This is it. Okay. So now we get to finish. We light up everything.
Get together.
Get together. Oh, you just leave your little rock dude?
Bye, dude. He followed.
About to happen. Magical things are about to happen.
Bring it back together. Two become one. There we go.
Hey!
And we got little dude.
We have a new friend.
Yeah. That was a lot of adventure just to get to the other side of the chasm.
Yeah.
But we did it! 3 hours. Just under.
Just under 3 hours, my brain hurts.
252, 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Not bad.
No.
Considering TikTok A Tale for Two took us a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
We're getting better at these games where it's like in tandem.
We want more of these games.
I like this style where you don't see each other's screens. I
Yeah,
really
where you
do.
have to like describe it all to each other.
Because it definitely puts a test of your communication. Like if you can see each other on the screen, it's one thing. Like we if you've ever seen us play Biped, there was a lot of yelling.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's because the game, as fun as that game was, the controls were very janky.
Scuttle.
Scuttle. So we struggled. Fogs wasn't so bad. Actually, we struggled more when we weren't connected in Fogs.
Oh my god, we did, didn't we?
So those videos are slowly coming out. We finished Fogs. I think we have one more video to do with Fogs, and that was to make sure we had everything, get all the hats unlocked and stuff, like we were achievement hunting. We just had to achievement hunt on that game. But the game itself, we played through the entire game, and we struggled more when they disconnected the Fogs than when we were together.
Yeah.
What else have we played that was similar to this? We did Degrees of Separation.
Yeah, did we record that?
We were gonna record it, and then we gave up recording it.
Maybe we'll have to go back and do that as a live.
That one again. It was the hardest when we couldn't work together. When they
I know.
forced us not to work together.
When we had to stay separated, yeah.
Yeah, because anytime we got near each other, we exploded. Because the whole game, like up until like that level, you basically are tied to each other. You can't do much. You have to stay within each other, like within distance of each other to do anything.
Yeah.
And we got frustrated with each other, like I just wish I could move around by myself. And then the minute they let us do that, because we couldn't get close to each other, we're just like, wait, come back! So we like these kind of games though, where we can't actually see what the other person's doing. The first time we played something like that was TikTok, and that was fun.
So we played TikTok. We like the two-player things like this. So TikTok and Get Together, yep, great. Things like Biped and Fogs, perfect still. If you know of any more of them, let us know.
Yeah, because we like doing these two-player ones where we're just, yell at each other, apparently.
We thrive on it. Anyway, that was a good stream.
I think that was good. Yeah, I'm tired.
Me too. So I'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, Miracle. Okay,